I'm good, babe.
All right.
Thank you. All right.
Good morning, everybody. I know everybody likes hearing stories of the Grateful Dead. And there's just one funny story that I was thinking about last night was when the Grateful Dead asked Larry what time, or Larry asked the Grateful Dead, what time do you guys want to do yoga? And the Grateful Dead were like, what do you mean, what time? And it was before the time of cell phones. You might have heard this story before. But basically, Larry got stuck in hotel rooms for 3 years while on tour with the Dead, waiting for a telephone call that says, hey, we're ready to do yoga. And that was really a creative time for Larry in those hotel rooms. Where he was developing different sequences, playing around with sequences, writing the manual, and working on what is now known as the rocket. And that's all just very interesting. Also, Sherry, you'll probably like this little tidbit just with the rock and roll background you have. And your partner is, Larry, after he was beholden to the Grateful Dead for 3 years, he really was on their watch. After that, there was a billionaire in San Francisco. And San Francisco is a place where there are billionaires that live in San Francisco that you could possibly meet or be invited to parties. And a billionaire, Barry Rosenthal, he wanted to hire Larry as a private yoga teacher. And Barry was like, well, Larry, I will buy you can live in this house right next to my house. And Larry was like, no way, man, no way, because he did not want to be beholden to anybody after all that Grateful Dead stuff of 3 years. So money does not buy happiness. That's part of the moral of the story today. Money does not buy happiness. And really, I think what we're really doing, Sherry, is we're really figuring out what kind of lifestyle that we want to have. And putting that lifestyle as a priority with yoga, and then kind of letting all that financial stuff sort itself out. So that's kind of my meditation of the day is money doesn't buy happiness, and what kind of lifestyle do we want to live? And so here we are. We're going to do a mini rocket 2. We're just going to wake up. We're going to get everything moving and relax and breathe and go with the flow. So just coming to the top of your mat, bring your big toes together, engage Mula Bandha, drop your shoulders. Take 3 deep breaths. Settle into your feet. It's a new day, so it's a good time to feel the earth. Lengthen your neck, open the back of your head. Ground your feet. Palms together. Good. Keep your hands together. Bring your elbows together. So your forearms are together, and then go out in goddess and do that about 8 times. In, out, in and out, in and out. Open your shoulders, open your back. Good, and then release your arms. We'll go to a slower sun salutation. So lift arms, keep the hands separate, look up. Exhale, forward fold, maybe light. Forward fold, inhale, look up. Step to a plank. Lower and a push up, lower to the floor, lower to your belly. Reach your toes up, reach your arms out in an airplane. Hold. Bring your hands under your shoulders and lift into a downward dog slowly. So you feel how your shoulders are warming up. You feel how your back is warming up. And most of all, we're just taking in conscious breaths, a sign of life. Look up at your hands, bend your knees, and step forward. Lengthen. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale up, lengthen up. Good. Exhale, Samastiti. Good. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Pull in your lower belly, tuck your chin, really seal the energy. And inhale, look up, lengthen. Step to plank. Squeeze the elbows in, push up. Inhale, roll your toes back as you look up, first up dog. Exhale, lift slowly, still starting slow into downward dog. Feet open, hip distance. Four. And five. And inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward. Look up. Good. Tuck your chin and fold. Seal the energy in, Sherry, when you tuck your chin. Inhale up, join your palms together. Exhale, arms down. Good. One more. Inhale, lift arms. Exhale, fold. Make sure your hands are wide on your mat when you fold, so you have space in your upper back. Look up. Step to plank or jump. Lower chaturanga. Upward inhale. Just hold a plank for a moment, Sherry. Just come to plank. And I'm working on the plank. Drop, instead of sticking the butt up, drop the pelvis, the tailbone down in plank, and just feel the fronts of the thighs. Lift to downward dog, exhale, step in, and gaze at your feet. Good, and then in honor of Larry and doing what we want to do, lift your right leg towards the ceiling, take it up. And we're gonna step to warrior. So this is just really how we get everything moving, is going right into warrior and lifting our arms, engaging our core, Exhale, bring the hands down, step back, chaturanga, and roll to upward dog. Lift to downward dog. Take your left leg up to the ceiling, reach it up. Step it forward, pivot the back foot down, and inhale, lift the arms. Good, engage your core. Exhaling as we take the hands down, drop your tailbone again. So really pull up your belly and lower. Upward inhale. Downward exhale, raise the hips. Take 5 breaths. Good, and now we'll jump. So bend the knees and jump up. Look up, stretch forward, and fold, tuck your chin. Bend your knees, chair, Utkatasana. And exhale into standing Samasthiti. And take a deep breath. Bend the knees, inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Look up, jump to push up. And just go with the flow now. So up dog, down dog, warrior, right side. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Take your left foot forward, inhale, warrior. Feel the earth, exhale, push up, getting the energy moving, up dog, down dog, 5 breaths. Four, 5, bend your knees, jump up. Exhale, fold. And feel all those little releases, bend the knees, reach up, go a little backwards with your hips, a little further back. And exhale, Samasthiti. Good, let's do one more. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Forward fold. Look up, flow and go to low chaturanga. Up dog, down dog, right foot to warrior A. Exhale to chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. 5 breaths. Breathe deep. All right, so we're going to change it up a little bit right here. We're going to walk our hands back to hold the big toes. Grabbing the toes, widen your feet. Look up. And take 5 breaths, holding in the forward bend. Good, and then really slowly walk your hands forward again, forward, 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 lengthen your spine. Look between the hands, bend the knees, jump up, lengthen, and fold, and then lace your hands behind your back and just stretch out your shoulders for some rocket two today. Good, that last breath, all that magic happens, okay? And come into Samasthiti. Okay, so we're going to continue to use these standing poses as part of the warm-up. So a little faster flow as we bend the knees, Utkatasana. And you can tuck your chin down if you want to. So we're just holding now, Sherry. Yeah, we're just holding. We're going into rocket. Yeah. Ardha Utkatasana, go a little deeper, reach your fingertips forward. Go as deep as you want or as low as you want with your hips. Good. Roll the pinky fingers towards each other a little bit. So when you're rolling, kind of are rolling the hands, the pinkies down. And then really reach with your fingertips to work on your upper back. Bring your hands to the front of your mat. Climb into Bakasana, crow pose. Good. Take it up to crow. Good. Jump back to Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right foot forward, square your hips. Lift your arms. Exhale to warrior B. Straighten your front leg. Triangle 5 breaths. Good. Now engage through the edges of the feet. Bring both hands down, square your hips, revolving triangle twist. Bring the right arm up. Exhale, hands to the earth, surrender. Inhale, raise up and open to warrior B. Good, and then set your forearm to your thigh, modified side stretch, Parshvakonasana. And just feel the openness in your torso. Good. Inhaling, raise up. Square your hips. Exhale into twisting prayer. I like to drop my knee down to modify sometimes, but that's optional. You can also bind your right arm behind your back. Optional. Good, it's rocket 2 days, so we will rocket transition to side crow. Raise arms. Reach to the right, so you want your knee on the floor. You want to drop your knee, your left knee on the mat. Climb your hands over to the right side for side crow. See if you can lay your thigh across the arms and lift. Yeah, just have fun with that, and we'll step back into dolphin. So this is the continuous flow of the Emersons. Today we'll come down onto our forearms, lace our fingers together. Emersons are just the pearls of wisdom of the practice. And so with the forearms down, lifting the knees, step in and bring the right leg up. And so part of one of the pearls is, you know, when we're moving a little faster, we're thinking less. And that's going to be a good thing, okay? So that's why the flow keeps going. Switch your feet, thinking less. Engage your core. Good, and then come down, take a rest. And let's go to a child's pose with wide knees and melt our chest right in between because it feels so good. Good, and then we're gonna lift into a downward dog. Curl your toes, lift a downward dog. And from downward dog, step your left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, B. Straighten your leg, use your feet, and reach into triangle. Woo, yay, Trikonasana. Just working to lift the insteps and the ankles. Sometimes I like to lift my toes in my standing poses to really bring that nice, beautiful strength up the legs. Exhaling. Bringing your hands forward, roll your back foot in. Twisting triangle, left arm up. Four. And exhale, bringing the hands down, bow your head. Step back, deeper, a little wider, I should say. Bend the knee and side stretch. Good, and again, that pinky finger rolls down towards the floor. Coming up, inhale, and then we're gonna drop that right knee. Well, I did, but you go to twisting prayer. Twisting to the left, just know where you're practicing. Good, exhaling, gaze down. Good, and inhale. Okay, that's right, rocket transition. Arms up, bring the hands to the left, side crow. See if you can lay your thigh across and take it up. If you want to kick up to an elbow stand, you can go to the wall or you can work where you are. Okay, just really work on engaging your feet. So you're really pushing your feet. So you can just listen to my words. Engage the feet like you're standing on the ceiling or the sky. Good. And then from there, after you come down, if you want to add in headstand into wide splits, remember how we've been working on this a little bit, is supported headstand. I like supported, but you could also do tripod, widen your feet. And remember, most of the weight is in the forearms, like dolphin. Tuck your chin a little bit. Reach for the back of your head and slowly take the feet up. And then we're all set. We're all ready for rocket splits. So you roll the feet down. That's great preparation. Widen your feet. Roll the heels out. Arms raise up. And let's go ahead and just fold forward and grab our big toes. So we're in Prasarita D, something a little different today. Look up and hold your toes, drop your head for 5 breaths. And this is a place where we can maybe feel a little relief of just being able to practice together and being here and letting our mind relax. Good. Look halfway up, inhale and grab your elbows behind your back. Fold over again. Look up, bring your hands underneath your face. And take a wider stance. So just spread your feet out nice and wide. Heel toe the feet out. Come to your forearms. And let's come back up. So just give it a few breaths. Warm up for your day. Square your hips to Hanumanasana. Take a deep breath and go ahead and come down, or where you're practicing. Fold forward. Go right into that forward fold to open your back. Inhale up. And come to center, switch sides. And again, sometimes I like just to fold forward, just to open my back long ways. But you know, you kind of want to work Hanumanasana how it's best for your body. And then every day, make it maybe a little different. So lean to the right, lean to the left. Inhale up, and we'll come up into a straddle. So here we are at Upavishta Konasana. Lift your arms. Fold forward at center. Look to your third eye. Breathe into your back. Come up, lean to the right, side stretch. Good. And switch. Well, let's hold for 5 breaths. So just holding those extra breaths might really help. And then switch sides, and again, hold for 5 breaths. Good, and inhale up. Good, so this is our rocket challenge of the day. Our Emerson strength move is bringing our hands on either side of the thigh. Just choose one side, okay? We're gonna climb into Bakasana. So this is a little bit more than just the lift up. This is a climbing using our core. Ready? Press down, lift. Spring your foot through. Don't move your hands if you can, and see if you can end up in Bakasana. And then see if you can lower down into the other side. Switch your hands. Boop. Okay, so here we go. Lift, and you can use your toes. Okay, so you just want to literally come up. Keep climbing, climbing, climbing. Climb onto the backs of the arms. Good. Good, and then we'll take a vinyasa, or we'll just end up in downward dog, and we're gonna lower to our belly. So we go right to a shalabhasana. So this is classical Larry Schultz sequencing. Lift your toes, just this part. Actually, well, every day is a little different. So we wanna lift the toes, lengthen through the top of our head. Reaching wide. Reaching forward. Reaching back for ankles. Ready, Sherry? Grab your ankles. Good. First, maybe just stretch. Pull the feet in and then lift up and open and rock. Good. Release your hands by your sides and move into a child's pose. Okay, we're going to go to Supta Virasana today. Keep it therapeutic. However, you're practicing your modifications. We sit down between the feet or on the feet and lift and lower to the floor. So just go where you're practicing Supta Virasana. Keep pulling your navel in. Go to your happy place. See if you can hold a little longer. Engage your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. And we'll climb up. Whee! Climb up into child's pose. Come up onto your knees. Ustrasanas. We're going all the way to those back bends today. Arms up, grab your ankles or your heels. Lean your head back. 1, 2. Keep opening your heart. 3, 4. And inhale, come up and rest in child's pose. All right, if you want a vinyasa, you can. Otherwise, just bring your legs out in front of you. Grab your big toes. Inhale, look up. And fold, first seated forward bend. So this is kind of the magic of the rocket too. Yeah, just letting a forward bend appear in the middle of the practice. Good. And then we're gonna lift ourselves up, Navasana. Take your feet flat and come back to your elbows, lay down, pull the feet in. And inhale and raise your hips. Now, if you want to, you can practice supported bridge. But if you feel inspired to go to full bridge, because it is Rocket 2 day, our hands come over the shoulders and we lift and we just go right into it. And we set the top of our head to the floor. Maybe bring the hands closer and come up again. And then we set the top of our head down. And then we bring our hands closer and come up again. Good. Take your time with that sequence. And what has been feeling good for me is if you're in a back bend, stretch your jaw. See if you can just open your mouth as big as you can. And that could really help with TMJ, migraines, sinus issues, and just general tension. So back bend, into jaw stretch. Good, and then we're gonna bring our knees in and we're gonna rock up and down, massage our back. Ooh. And rock up into standing and fold and let everything go. In your forward bend, we can do it. Loosen your neck and your head. Ooh, good. And then if you want to practice a handstand, you can go to the wall and kick up, or you can practice a seated forward bend. Yep, good. Bringing the sunshine up and the handstand up at the same time. Good, and just really work on engaging through the shoulders more, Sherry, so your arms start to hug into your ears more. So you want to push with the hands so that the arms are coming up and they're squeezing in towards your head. Good. And then go ahead, we can just sit down. We're gonna do a few twists. Take your left foot leg under, your right foot over. Inhaling, taking the left arm up and twist to the right. And look back over your shoulder. So these are real therapeutic from working on back bends. We want to do some twists. Good. And then just take a moment just to feel how beautiful you are. Today we're embracing our femininity together. And gazing forward, releasing the twist, stack your knees together, hold your ankles and go into a forward fold. Good, inhale up. You can rocket transition or just switch sides. And we will hug this left knee in and twist to the left. And gazing around forward and releasing and stacking our knees together. Just embracing channel you, folding forward, and just feeling the blessings of the day, however those may appear. Inhaling, and we'll sit out. Good, exhaling, we'll go into a forward bend, we'll bring our legs forward, we'll grab our toes. And take 10 breaths, slowing down our practice. Good, and we'll inhale and sit up. And we'll seal in the energies today. So coming to cross legs, placing our hands behind our back, gaze up and bow your head. And just let the wisdom seal itself in, the pearls of wisdom that come with practice. Raise up, inhaling, close your eyes, bring your first finger and thumb together. Feel the effects of your practice. Breathe pure energy to your third eye. Bring your palms together at your heart. Take a deep breath in. And we'll take our hands by our sides and we'll lift up for Upluti. Take it up. Lay down on your back. We'll rest for a few minutes together in Shavasana. Close your eyes. Feel your energies balance. We all want to be a little more balanced. Life, work, play, repeat. Work, relaxation, play. So just take a moment to kind of let your mind relax a little bit. Just kind of that feeling of this is a good place to be in where we are right now, okay? And start to deepen your breath. Deepening your breath. And wiggling your toes and fingers. Take your hands under your back, and you can just push up into seated. Good, and just turn your palms up. Take your right hand on top of your left, connect your thumbs. Set your hands in your lap and just take a moment to just feel positive vibes, overcoming our challenges, practicing resilience, practicing positive thinking, practicing the law of attraction, all these positive things that we want to in our lives. Om Shanti Shanti Shantahi. Om peace, peace, peace. Namaste.